What is up, you awesome kisters? It is CistReactZ here, guys, and welcome back to yet another gaming review. So yeah, guys, today we're going to be talking about the new 3D platformer that everyone's been talking about. It is called Yooka-Laylee. So yeah, if you guys don't know what Yooka-Laylee is, it's pretty much a game that is trying to just have people remember how this one game called Banjo and Kazooie was. So yeah, if you guys don't know, Banjo-Kazooie was an old rare game that that has a bear and bird walking around, solving puzzles, climbing platforms, learning new freaking moves, just a bear and bird duo. So now what the developers of Yooka-Laylee is trying to do is just have people remember that old nostalgic feeling of playing a Banjo-Kazooie game, and just trying to show these kids today what a Banjo-Kazooie game was like in Yooka-Laylee, with a lizard and bat duo, climbing platforms, doing cool moves, going to different worlds, pretty much trying to give people today what a Banjo-Kazooie experience was like. And in Yooka-Laylee, I have to say, in Yooka-Laylee, I loved it, but there was a lot of bad things about it. But still, I loved it because it gave me that old feeling of playing a Banjo-Kazooie game, and I feel like it was well done too. I like how everything just had like eyes, just like Banjo-Kazooie, and I did love their opening sequence, how they had the Platonic logo with eyes on it. I think that's just like what Rare did in the opening sequence to Banjo-Kazooie. But anyway, let's get into the good and the bads of Yooka-Laylee. I'm just rambling on here. So yeah, goods. Again, yes, it is something like Banjo-Kazooie, and I just love the nostalgic feeling it gives you. I just love that. And in the beginning of the game, they just let you know that you are free to do whatever you want. You're free to just go on in the game and go learn new moves in this world, and then come backtrack and learn what you did in a previous world, and come back to a previous world and use all your moves to get everything you can in a new world. So yeah, you can just keep going through the game, learn all the moves in different worlds, and then just come back and backtrack. I like that freedom to just move on and move on and move on, and then come back and get everything that you missed. I love the freedom that they give you in this game, just like how a Banjo-Kazooie game would. I'm sorry if I compare this to Banjo-Kazooie a lot, but I guess this is kind of based on Banjo-Kazooie. So, well, yeah, this game is based on Banjo-Kazooie. So you're gonna hear me reference the bird and the bear and the bird a lot. So yeah, I'm sorry. So yeah, the characters, again, Yooka is the Banjo type of character. How Banjo's this nice bear, this laid back, chill out guy, and that's Yooka, the green lizard. Yooka is just like Banjo, and and we have Laylee, who is just like Kazooie. Laylee is the purple bat that douchebaggingly sits on Yooka's head while walking around the world, when she can just fly around his head and stuff. So yeah, between Yooka and Laylee, you guys know I'm a douchebag too. I love Laylee. I love how Laylee is just like Kazooie, because you guys know Kazooie in Banjo-Kazooie is a douchebag. She always just insults every new character that you see in New Worlds, just like Laylee. Even though characters mostly ignore what she says, Laylee just always insults people, and that's what I love about Laylee. I just love how they gave her that Kazooie personality and that douchebag personality, and I like how they did that. It was pretty great, and that's why Laylee is my favorite character. But there is another character in the game named Trousers. Now, Trousers, if you guys haven't played Banjo-Kazooie, there was this mole. There was this. He was a mole. There's this mole in Banjo-Kazooie named Bottles, or Boggles? I forgot his name. I think, his name was Bottles. Bottles would be teaching Banjo-Kazooie new moves in every single world, and that's what Trouser does. That's Trouser's role. He's this red snake. I think he has Banjo's shorts on for a reference. And he has this hat. And he's this red snake who just goes around every other world and sits in the hub world teaching Yooka and Laylee new moves. So yeah, Trousers is a good character too, but between every single one of them that I just listed, Laylee's my favorite. So yeah, next thing is the worlds. So pretty much in the world of Yooka-Laylee, like I said, you can move around these big, awesome worlds. So yeah, I love the worlds in Yooka-Laylee. They're just so big, they're so awesome, they have different characters in them. And, yeah. My favorite world in Yooka-Laylee has to be the casino one, because you're not really doing the old thing in there where you just have to go in there, collect these quills. By the way, quills are like the music notes, and the pages are just like the jiggies. So yeah, if you don't know what I mean by jiggies and music notes, they're a thing from Banjo-Kazooie where you had to go around every world collecting 100 music notes and 10 jiggies in each world. Well, in Yooka-Laylee, you'd have to collect 25 pages and 200 hidden quills, which are so annoying. But yeah, I just love the worlds. They're just big and amazing. And Yooka-Laylee actually does something that Banjo-Kazooie didn't. Every time you collect every time you collected the pages, since every world is like in a book that Yooka and Laylee jump into, you can grab. I'm sorry for saying a lot. You can, dang it. You can go into the world and collect 25 pages, and then once you leave, you can expand the world. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Once you get like 10 pages in each world, you can leave and go back to the hub world, jump on the pedestal again, and ask the pages, can you expand the world? And if you have enough pages, they made pages a currency system, which is pretty weird, just like how they made the quills a currency system, because you have to use quills to buy moves from Trousers. But anyway, yes, I love the fact that you can expand the worlds with the pages and get get the rest of the pages from expanding a world with them. Yeah, so that's pretty great. The next thing is the moves. The moves, I love. I'm not gonna sit here and list every single move because that'd be spoiling, and I would like you to experience that for yourself. The moves in the game are amazing. I would like to say, comparison to Banjo-Kazooie, Yooka-Laylee has more moves, I believe, and better moves. I'll talk about one move. It's called I think it's called the Sonar Shield. Now, if you remember Banjo-Kazooie, you would have to get these golden feathers to be invincible. And every time you sit down for a second in Banjo-Kazooie and like shield yourself, the golden feathers would just go away one by one. In Yooka-Laylee, you have this energy bar, and it goes down pretty slow, and you can keep on that sonar shield for as long as you want and stay invincible. So, well, not for as long as you want, for as long as the slow power bar goes down. And I like that. I like that. That's probably one of my favorite moves. You can just sit in a little shield while Laylee's just standing right on top of a rolling Yooka and just shield yourself from anything. I already talked about how I like the backtracking in this game. Yeah, I just like how you can just go on, learn all the freaking moves in the game, and then come back and just go ahead and, grab everything else in a single world and then head on to the final boss. Now, we're going to get into some things that I kind of didn't like about Yooka-Laylee. Yeah, like I said, it has a lot of good, but there's just as bad. So, I think his name was Dr. Quack. I beat this game yesterday, and I'm already forgetting game characters. I'm sorry. So yeah, there's this character named Dr. Quack. He pretty much takes the role of, what was his name? Klungo from Banjo-Kazooie, the minion that Grunty had. So Dr. Quack, he does these quizzes, and they're just like so annoying. Sometimes they'll ask you about how much time you spent getting to the quiz, and I don't think there's a playtime menu you can look up on Yooka-Laylee, so questions like that were pretty stupid, and sometimes they'll even ask you, like, math questions? that are like really hard and you're like timed. It's just so annoying. You can't even solve half of the questions that they ask you. But then again, I do like how it reminded me of the grunty quizzes from Banjo-Kazooie. So I guess the quizzes were good, but they were just bad. Now, the next thing is the world issues. Now, this is weird. I had times where I was flying around in Yooka-Laylee, and sometimes I would go high to test this. I flew up high, and I seen where every quill was. I seen where some pages were. And here's the weird part. I would fall into those places and glitch straight in. So not only can you fly high in some levels and see things that you're not supposed to, but you can jump into them and glitch into them. That was so weird for me. I hope they patch that, because it was beneficial for me, sure, but it was very, just weird to just fly really high into a level and then see things you're not supposed to, and then you can just glitch into it. Yeah, I really hope they fix that. Last bad thing I have to talk about is, of course, frame rate issues. I've had so many frame rate issues in this game so far that screwed me over. Like, in a boss battle, game would lag for like a couple of seconds, and then I didn't even notice I got hit, and yeah. Or when I'm fighting enemies, game would just lag for no reason at all, and I don't know why. And again, I really hope they fix the frame rate issues. So yeah, had lots of frame rate issues while playing this game that caused me so much trouble. Anyway, so yeah, those are all the bad things of Yooka-Laylee that I can list right now. Here is the last thing, which is pretty great. It's a good thing, don't worry. I loved how this game gives you the Banjo-Kazooie experience. So yeah, for those of you people who haven't ever played Banjo-Kazooie, try out Yooka-Laylee, because it gives you that Banjo-Kazooie experience that has been gone for years. So yeah, just letting you know that. You can try that out. Anyway, guys, so yeah, that is my Yooka-Laylee review done and out of the way. If you guys would like a gameplay, just showing you guys how the game is, or a let's play, let me know, and I will try it out for you guys. Anyway, guys, I will see you awesome kisters later. Peace out.